What if I told you that the down payment isn't the hardest part of buying a home? Because most people spend months, sometimes years, saving for it. They watch the interest rates, and then they celebrate when they get pre-approved. And then 3 months after they move in, they're stressed. And why? Because no one prepared them for what's going to happen after the closing day. So today, I'm breaking down the real cost of homeownership, not just to scare you, but to prepare you. Because buying a home builds wealth if you walk into it with your eyes open. So before we dive in, if we haven't met, I'm Chris Pucci, a local realtor and lender here in the KC Metro. I help people make a smooth move to the Kansas City area, and I post videos like this about everything Kansas City. So if you find that helpful, simply subscribe by tapping on the bell below. Now, let's talk about what those hidden costs are and what most buyers overlook. Hidden cost number one, property taxes. Outside of principal and interest, property taxes are often the biggest chunk of your house payment. So depending on your location, that could be $500 to $1,000 per month. And here's what many buyers miss. When a home sells, the tax assessment can be reset based on the new purchase price. That means the seller's tax bill does not necessarily reflect yours. So you can't just rely on the listing. You ought to call the county. Or have your lender estimate taxes based on your offer price. Because an extra few $100s per month can completely change your comfort level. Hidden cost number two has to do with homeowners insurance and rising premiums. Insurance is not optional. Your lender is going to require it, and rates over the last few years have climbed in many areas. So depending on where you buy, you may need standard homeowners insurance, but you may need flood insurance, wind or storm coverage, or earthquake insurance. Hey, a mistake buyers make is waiting until a week or so before closing to get their quotes. And frankly, that's pretty risky. You want to get insurance estimates early because the last thing you want is a surprise premium that blows up your deal and you lose your dream home. Hidden cost number three has to do with HOA fees as well as special assessments. Now, HOA dues might seem manageable, $100, $200, $300 per month, but here's what really matters. Is the HOA financially healthy? Do they have reserves? Are there any major repairs coming? And how often have they raised their HOA dues? Because if reserves are low, homeowners can get hit with a special assessment, and sometimes that means thousands of dollars. And if you're buying a condo, this is especially critical. Always review the financials before you close. Hidden cost number four deals with maintenance. So here's a smart rule. Budget 1% to 2% of the home's value annually for maintenance. For instance, on a $500,000 home, you're talking about $5,000 to $10,000 per year. Now, will you spend that every year? No, particularly if it's a new home. But in some years, absolutely. I mean, let's face it, roofs wear out, HVAC systems fail, water heaters burst, usually at the worst time. So when you own a home, you are the landlord. There are no maintenance hotlines. So let's talk quickly about home warranties because this is a question I get asked a lot about. Well, home warranties typically cost between $400 to $800 per year plus the service fees. And they can make sense if you're buying an older home, the systems are near end of life, or better yet, the seller is paying for it. But be sure to read the fine print because coverage caps and claim denials are common. Long term, a solid emergency fund often beats a warranty plan. Hey, if you are already a homeowner, what cost surprised you the most? Do me a favor, drop that in the comments because your experience might help somebody else. Hidden cost number five has to do with utilities. Look, if you're moving from an apartment to a house, expect higher utilities because more space equals more heating and cooling. In older homes, they're typically less efficient. Ask the seller for 12 months of utility bills. It's simple and it prevents a lot of surprises. Number six has to do with landscaping and exterior upkeep. Look, yards look great until you maintain them. And costs can include things like lawn equipment, irrigation repairs, tree trimming, pest control, and hiring a professional, easily $100 to $300 a month, depending on the size of the property. And then you might be looking at things such as large tree removals. You're talking thousands of dollars, and I can personally attest to that. Hidden cost number 7, furnishing a bigger space. So that empty living room looks amazing during walkthrough. But then you move in and suddenly your old furniture looks tiny. Sofas, dining tables, beds, window coverings, boy, it does add up fast. You can easily spend $10,000 to $20,000 without even realizing it. So here's a pro tip. Live in the home for a few months before furnishing anything. Hidden cost number 8 has to do with closing costs. Look, your down payment is not the only money due at closing. You're also going to pay for things like loan origination fees, appraisal, title insurance, escrow fees, property taxes, and insurance. Typically, these costs run about 2 to 3% of the purchase price. So, on a $450,000 home, that could be $9,000 to $13,000 in closing costs. Hidden cost number 9, moving expenses. Look, even local moves add up. I literally moved about 3 miles south of the home that I moved out of, and the cost was around $4,000. And I moved a lot of things myself, because you're looking at the cost of the movers, if you do it yourself, the truck rental, the supplies, the cleaning, not to mention the time off of work. And if you're moving long distance, it's going to be well over $4,000. So you need to factor that into your budget. And so if you know of somebody who is moving in the next 90 days, share this video with them because they might find it really valuable. So continuing on, hidden cost number 10, escrow adjustments. Now this one will surprise a lot of people because even though you have a fixed rate mortgage, your payment can still increase. And why? Because of property taxes and insurance, homeowner's insurance. If your escrow account comes up short, your lender is going to adjust your monthly payment. And it's not uncommon to see a $100 or a $300 increase after year 1. So you want to build in flexibility into your budget to help guard against that. The next hidden cost happens to deal with opportunity costs. So look, when you buy a home, a lot of the cash becomes illiquid. It's tied up in the down payment, the closing cost, as well as any improvements you're going to be making. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to make sure you've got at least 3 to 6 months of emergency savings. Also, the ability to continue to make retirement contributions, and you want to create financial flexibility because liquidity is king. You don't want to become house rich and become cash poor. Now, our next hidden cost, number 12, lifestyle inflation. Now this one's more psychological. So you buy this beautiful home and suddenly you want to upgrade the furniture. You're hosting more parties. You want to improve the landscaping. Ownership often increases in spending in very subtle ways. So you definitely want to be intentional. Another hidden cost is the home inspection, number 13, and this is probably one of the most important. Because if you skip the home inspection to win the deal, you might win the house, but you could potentially lose thousands of dollars. So let's talk about this. What is a home inspection? A home inspection is a professional evaluation of the property's condition before you close. The inspector is going to look at things like the roof, the HVAC system, the plumbing, the electrical, the foundation, as well as windows, doors, insulation, appliances, and attic and crawl spaces. So remember, they're not there to tell you whether to buy the home. They're there to tell you what's wrong with the home. So what does something like this cost? Well, typically for a standard inspection, $300 to $600. More, though, for larger homes. And add-ons such as radon testing, $100 to $200, sewer scope, $150 to $300, termite inspection, $75 to $150, and then there's also testing for mold, and that's going to vary. So, bottom line, you can easily spend $500 to $1,000 depending on what you've added on to the basic inspection. But here's the thing, that's cheap compared to a $15,000 to a $20,000 foundation or roof repair. And believe it or not, even new construction homes should be inspected. Because let's face it, builders make mistakes, contractors rush, things get missed. And that inspection, again, might cost you $500 today, but it could save you $20,000 tomorrow. Honestly, inspections should not be options, they should be mandatory. That's the mindset you should have when you're buying a home. Now, I'm not sharing this to scare you, because homeownership can be one of the best long-term financial decisions you're going to make. It builds equity, it offers stability, it gives you control. But smart buyers, they prepare beyond the purchase price. So, if you are thinking about buying, remember to create a repair fund. Research taxes and insurance early on in the process. Review the HOA documents carefully and leave room in your monthly budget. Remember, qualifying for a mortgage does not mean you're financially comfortable. Preparation, that equals peace of mind. So, if this helped, like the video, subscribe for more smart home buying advice, and more importantly though, share it with somebody who's actually house hunting. Or if you are shopping and have any questions, I invite you to set up a time to chat. You can call me, text me, email me, or better yet, you can set up a Zoom call so we can get to know each other a little bit better. Buying a home, you should feel empowered, not overwhelmed. So until then, I look forward to showing you around the Kansas City area.